Did the Lakers lose day one of the draft? I mean, of the free agency.
Who they get, man? They got LaRavia.
They got nobody.
They got LaRavia from the Kings.
A backup.
I found out that he actually played high school ball in Indy. He's from out here, I think, but he played high school ball in Indianapolis. He went to Lawrence Central High School, right down the street from where I live at, on the east side.
He's a backup.
But in the NBA, I think he averaged like 6 points. Like you say, he's a backup guy.
It's not too early to say, chat. It's not too early to say because there's only so many centers. They need a fucking center. They have no center on their roster right now. That's just a fact. They have zero center. And you lost Brook Lopez to the rival Clippers across the street to be a backup who's willing to sign just a 1-year deal. Just the facts so far. Brook Lopez went to the Clippers yesterday on a 1-year deal to be the backup. I got to ask the Lakers and Jeannie Buss and the whole organization, whoever the owner now is and all that old shit. Let me ask you, did you talk to Brook Lopez? Because I'm trying to figure out, homie, what in the fuck are you doing? And I got to be honest, Smitty, if Ayton is the only center left, and I've talked to Matt Barnes personally, he's a shitbird. Nobody likes him. Nobody wants him on their roster. There's a reason why everybody's wanted him off their roster. So obviously Ayton has some bigger issues going on that nobody wants him because he's by far the most talented center of this crew, and nobody wants him. He hasn't been signed yet. So I'm just trying to figure out. I just want to know after day one, which was yesterday, did they lose? Yes, to me, they lost because guess what? They signed a backup, Smitty, and lost the starting wing in Finney Smith.
Right.
So you lost Finney Smith.
Right. 3
You got a backup and didn't get a center. Like, there's no way you won anything. We know he didn't win nothing, but let's just say you're status quo and you're kind of going with the league. Nah.
You never say the same. You always get better or worse.
But you got too many holes to fill in L.A.
A lot of holes.
There's not a lot of guys left. So right now you got, I believe, Ayton's out there. And then the Knicks got Clarkson. I thought the Lakers could have used him too. I thought he was for sure coming back home.
Is that official that he's back in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's a huge pick.
They could have used him on the wing. Dog.
He's one of the better 6 man in the league.
LeBron James, let's say he opted in for this whole thing and everybody's kind of questioning if he's on the block and everyone's like, he don't have no value in the market. If all this happens, though, and he does leave, let's say for some reason he's out and bounces his last year, you do realize he's holding that franchise hostage right now because the Lakers can't sign nobody because of that $50 million contract that he just opted into for. And if he were to leave, so he's trying to play both sides right now. And in fairness, it's his first year he's ever done it in 23 years or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
But to do it on your last go around to an organization like the Lakers kind of pissing me off too as a Laker fan. But at the end of the day, the Lakers are in a bad spot. I mean, I don't see anything good coming out of this. And I don't see LeBron wanting to stay. So it's kind of a fucking catch-22.
The thing about it is, if he does leave, he will be traded. And again, here's no trade call, but he has to agree to be traded. So we're going to get something back, though.
Yeah, who are you getting at this stage?
We're going to get something, though. You ain't going to trade for one player. You ain't
getting Giannis. You ain't getting AD back. You ain't getting no
but you might get some depth, though. And we saw from this past season that a lot of times, I mean, the Pacers and OKC, the 2 teams that was in the final game, a team that had depth, 1 star with depth. So we have Luka. We saw Luka could take a whole crew of decent players to the final. He's done that 2 years ago, so we know what he's capable of doing. So we trade LeBron and get some 3-and-D guys, some young guys to run the court with him, get a big or whatever. Like, I think that could still be an improvement for the Lakers. Now, do I think they're going to do that? No. I think he's going to go out in LA. I know we're hearing rumors, but we always hear rumors. I feel like every time his contract is up, where will LeBron go? Is he going to leave? Is he going to retire? Is he going to get traded? So I don't think he's going to get traded. But, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, right now, you got to say the Lakers have lost free agency. And it is early. They could still make moves, but I just don't know who else is out there.
I thought Capella was a good
Capella. You know who won fucking free agency is the Houston Rockets. And I know y'all don't believe in KD as much as I do, but that's a good-ass team you got over there. You got Clint Capella, who's going to hustle. He plays hard, plays good defense, guards the rim. You get Dorian Finney-Smith, a 3-and-D guy, long, lengthy. You get KD, who's still a walking bucket. You already got that young squad there that was the number 2 seed last year. The Houston Rockets are serious. Serious squad.
So I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, who's the free agent right now?
There's only how many centers left?
Porzingis went to the Hawks. I'm trying to think of anybody who's kind of like power forward or center-ish. Let me see. We can pull this up real quick. Miles Turner, technically, because Pacers, I know he wants to stay in Indy, but they don't know what's going on there. So if the Lakers were able to get Miles Turner, that would be a huge get. I'll say that.
And how he ended with Indy, I don't know if they really are fiending for his return. Right.
But I'm saying for the Lakers' sake, he would be an upgrade because they don't have a big.
The problem is, though, Horford's available. He's 40 plus. He's a stretch 5 who wants to take it outside. He's not a rim protector anymore.
Right.
And either is Miles, in my opinion. Miles is another stretch guy, perimeter shooting 3.
But he guards the rim on defense, though. Like, I mean, I think he's number 1 in blocks in our franchise history. Like, he definitely guards the rim, though, defensively.
Yeah, I just don't know if he's at that stage anymore. He sure didn't. He wasn't willing to do it in the playoffs. So I don't know.
Well, the finals. You say the final. He had a bad finals. He had a good playoff. He had a bad finals. I don't know. I'm trying to look around. I'm looking at the list right now. To your point, it's not a lot of bigs left. Not a lot of bigs left. I feel like the only way we'll be able to get somebody is if it's through trade. So it's gonna be slippery slope, man. I don't know. To me, it sounds like this might be one of those just years where it's kind of like a wash. Lakers kind of will make it maybe top 6 seed or something like that, just because Luka's so good. LeBron still has something left in the tank. And they're a decent team, but they're not going to make no real championship run based upon this current roster, if I'm being real. Robert Williams, he's not available. He went somewhere else.
Phoenix.
He went to Phoenix, y'all. I don't know. The chat was saying Robert Williams. He went to Phoenix.
I'm an encyclopedia. I know all things. I just know shit.
You're a bad boy with that right now.
I don't watch it. I don't watch it either. I just know it because I hear it one time. I'm a fucking savant.
But I take this one time.
Yeah, but but test taking, I was horrible.
We all got our strengths and weaknesses, homie.
Yeah, I think the Lakers are cooked, and I don't know. I'm not sold that LeBron will be back this year. I'm gonna be honest. I think he could be on the move. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Does it? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Business-wise, off the court, he got Bronny is in LA. Like, I just think if this is going to be your last year, you want to move again. And then it's like, do you still want to play with Bronny? So Bronny got to go with you. He got to move. And then it's just a lot. It's just a lot. I don't know. I think LA is the place he wants to be at. His business popping, production companies out here popping. To me, it don't make sense to move unless he feels like he has like a guaranteed, as close to a guarantee to a championship as possible, which is never a guarantee in this league.
Problem is, I don't think the Lakers are fucked, homie. You get rid of LeBron, you got his son sitting there, who's a nobody. Like, he does nothing for the team. So, like, you really have a roster spot of nothing. Seriously, they're fucked.
Well, they expect him to be better this year, though. Like, last year was a developmental year. This year, he's gonna be on the court 3-and-D.
Stop, Smitty.
That's the plan.
You gotta stop defending these motherfuckers.
I'm not defending. I'm saying that that's their plan.
Bronny James is not helping the Lakers win a fucking title. Stop. You know that. You won't even argue that. Stop. You're not even gonna argue that today. Don't tell me that. So guess what? If LeBron goes, guess what? The Lakers are fucked. That's my point of this thing. Bronny James is not helping this team out in any shape or fashion. Nothing. No way, shape or form. So how are you going to be stuck with him and LeBron leaves? So your point actually is why I think LeBron will stay, because I don't think you can move Bronny. And I don't think LeBron's bouncing and leaving his son sitting there. I mean, it shouldn't be about daddy ball anymore at this age for LeBron, but you got a son sitting here that you pretty much got in there. So, like, I'm trying to figure out, I don't think you push that hard to get him in there if you leave, right? Like, that's, I don't know. But you need
might be a package deal. You take Brian, you take Bronny. You take Brian, you take Bronny.
To where?
Wherever Brian want to go.
And then who are you getting?
Maybe Brian and Bronny go to Cleveland. Go
so
back
you
home.
Sent me, yeah. So you sent me Golden State for Butler and who? Watson or something?
Saw that. I mean, that'd be cool.
I never heard his name.
I take Jimmy, though. I take Jimmy. You know, at least Jimmy gonna play defense. You know what I'm saying?
So that's then improvement. That was one. Cleveland was who? Mitchell and fucking.
Pull it up.
Yeah,
these were all just for the audio listeners. These were like a whole bunch of like what ifs, like trades that we had.
Yeah, hypothetical trade.
Hypothetical. I sent it to JB on.
I didn't like any of them. I didn't really like any of them though. Like not to be like I don't know, dog. It's just crazy. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be the dog days for the Lakers organization moving forward for quite a while, so? For a couple years for sure. Till this new owner comes in and gets this shit cracking. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, don't worry. I mean, we'll figure. It's gonna happen. I don't know what happens with Bronny. The NBA is in a bad spot, by the way. The NBA is in a bad spot, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh fuck. What do you mean? I know so.
I mean, you have a small market team who just won the NBA Finals. Now, OKC is gonna be like a team that people are gonna recognize now and know. To me, that helps the NBA market and brand grow. One of your smaller teams wins because the big teams will always sell tickets. The Knicks, the Lakers, those franchises are always going to sell tickets. Now, when you get a smaller market team to sell tickets, now you're actually growing the sport, in my opinion. Great NBA Finals. I think we all can admit that. Like, you know, this is the best series we probably could have asked for outside of the injury at the end.
The NBA is pure trash, and here's why. They have ruined. There's no hype of Adam Silver has ruined the draft, in my opinion. There's literally no talk about the draft. If you really go look, Smitty, go do a deep dive on this because I did last night, and I'm looking at it like, where has been the talk of the draft?
I don't think he ruined it. NBA draft has never been hyped.
You're crazy as hell. NBA draft used to be a real fucking thing. People used to sit out and watch the NBA draft, like sit down and make fucking like barbecue and shit and watch the. And the NBA draft used to be a real thing. Tracy McGrady would walk out in that big ass old school suit with the baggy suit everyone talks about now, and Kobe and all them. What do you mean?
The problem is college basketball is watered down. We don't have the same star power anymore. Yeah, when LeBron James was number one, it was like, damn. When it was T-Mac, damn. When it was those guys, but we don't have those guys anymore.
But what does that stop you from hyping up the NBA draft? Why are you, the commissioner, doesn't hype up the NBA draft? There's no like big hype about free agency anymore at all. Like, look at what's going on with free agency. What do you?
NBA free agency's always been the big thing. Now the NFL is kind of took on that trend the last few years, and now they're making big splash trades and stuff like that. But every offseason, it's something. KD went to Houston. Every offseason, something big happened. It's like, damn, this guy went here. Like that'd be the most exciting part of the NBA.
Nothing's happened. Cooper Flag got no hype on getting drafted first. The free agency's happened. It's come and gone already. The free agency's here. Like, where's the push? Tell me where you're seeing a bunch of push about free agency right now.
I'm seeing it everywhere. On my timeline, that's all I've been seeing last 24 hours. This guy went here. This guy went there. This guy went here. Yeah.
Hey, look who they are. They're not this ain't no push.
There are no more big threes no more because of the second apron and the whole new. So we're not going to see the big three anymore. So that's why you're not seeing like, oh, my God, LeBron, KD, and Steph all together. So okay,
the new CBA in the NBA, and I just want to.
But we did. I mean, Kevin Durant went to Houston. That was a big deal, homie.
I get it, but the new CBA is absolutely fucking trash. And I gotta be honest, the ratings have been all-time low since 1986, lowest. So like, how is that I want to know how is that? Then you add the in-season tournament, the play-in tournament, which seems to be more of a focus for Adam Silver than the actual league itself. Tell me how they're on the rise.
I think Adam Silver's done a lot of things to try to help improve. I think the end-season tournament is to try to add some more important games and more motivation to the players in the middle of the season. I think the play-in, you're basically adding a couple playoff games to the season because these guys play lights out or at least play they play hard at least because they're trying to get into the playoffs. And a lot of times those individual games are typically rated high. So I don't mind that. And then he added in a rule where if you don't play at least 60 games, you don't qualify for any in-season awards, which he's trying to take away from the whole what's it called when you sit out or whatever and not play, whatever the term is called. I'm having a brain fart. So like he's putting in rules and different things to try to fix the problems that fans are talking about. So now we could argue and say that it hasn't solved it. That's cool. But to say that the effort isn't there, I have to disagree with that.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Load management, thank you.
NBA is horrible.
Turn.
Thanks to Popovich, your hero.
He's a Hall of Fame coach, one of the best coaches of all time, 5-time NBA champion. So you say what you want about him, but again, when you don't like somebody off the court or off the field, you unfairly judge them on the court. This guy's one of the greatest coaches of all time.
No, I know. Show me when I've unfairly graded him. One of the greatest. Point back here. Tell me when I've unfairly judged him on the court. I've already said he's a Hall of Famer. I never said he wasn't.
Well, let's lean into that. We don't have to talk about all the other shit.
So yeah, we do. Why not?
It's not a political show. Say it for the political playbook.
No, I had nothing to do with political playbook.
I'm not boo-boo the fool, homie.
Homie, he started load management. What are you talking about? Stop, homie. Why are you making it political? He's the one that started the fucking load management. Are you gonna not knock him for that? You're just gonna give him pass? You gonna give him a pass?
It when Tim Duncan was 40 fucking homie.
Answer the question. You gonna give him a pass for that or not?
I'm not. He did it when they were 38 years old and 40, homie.
You want me to keep politics out, but then you want to bring that.
He didn't do it with the young guys.
Stop, homie. You want me to stop politics, but you want to bring that soft ass shit. Make it make sense, homie. Keep it real. You say you keep it real. You say you're honest. No, you're not. You liar. You're lying.
Don't call me a liar.
You're a liar. You're lying right now.
Do it to my name.
You're lying, homie.
It's my name.
You just lied to everybody right now, live. Fact or cap? You just lied. Yes, you did. You lied. Popovich started load management, and you gave him a pass.
I didn't say he didn't.
Then judge him for that, homie. Had nothing to do with politics. I don't give a fuck.
The guys are old.
I know he's a weirdo fucking
woke. Tim Duncan, Tony Parker. Them guys was 38 years old and that was load managing. 36, 37.
Hold on. Kawhi Leonard was too?
Kawhi wasn't load manager.
Oh, what?
Kawhi wasn't load manager with the Spurs.
What?
He wasn't. It was
you better go do some fact. You better go do some fact.
Tony Parker. It was all the old heads.
You better go do some fact checking, homie, because you're wrong. Kawhi Leonard definitely was. You. I don't know. Were you?
And they were still getting rings.
Wait, were you? Oh yeah, you were
still winning.
You weren't in high school or nothing, right? You were after high school when Kawhi was
still winning.
Wait, Kawhi was in San Antonio. You were not like a little kid, right? Yeah. So I know you watched Kawhi in San Antonio. So you're a liar again. You're lying. Just blatant lie to my face, co-host face. Just lie to my face, looking at me, squared my face too.
I know my co-host, he needs a win right now, so I'm gonna let you have this one, so you can feel a little better.
I'm actually doing 4 things. I'm talking shit on Twitter to some bitch ass.